Madam Chairwoman, Ranking Member Porter, I'm grateful for the opportunity to testify before your committee today. Chairman Comer, I'm grateful for your presence today, but more importantly for your decade-long leadership on behalf of Kentucky and U.S. hemp farmers. You and I started on this journey in 2012 and worked across the aisle to secure hemp's legalization in the Bluegrass State. Indeed, hemp's policy success has always been a bipartisan hallmark. Unfortunately, the U.S. hemp industry has been struggling considerably in the last few years, and this turmoil is due in large part to decisions made by FDA. When Congress passed the 2018 Farm Bill, it explicitly legalized the sale of hemp and its derivatives such as CBD. Farmers across the nation relied on this and invested considerable resources to grow and market commercial hemp crops, particularly for the product for which there was immediate processing, infrastructure, and consumer demand, CBD and cannabinoids. But just a few hours after the Farm Bill was signed into law, FDA asserted its opinion that it was illegal to market CBD as a dietary supplement or to use as a food additive. Beyond warning letters that mostly targeted illegal disease claims, the agency has not engaged in meaningful enforcement. This position, coupled with lack of action, has cast a cloud over the industry. FDA has swung back and forth with contradictory positions. First, the agency affirmed its ability to regulate CBD under current law. We agreed. But then in the intervening 4 years, FDA stalled, even ignoring congressional appropriations report directives to take expedited action. Finally, this January, the agency concluded that it could not regulate CBD under existing regulatory pathways. It stated a concern over the substance safety. But in so doing, FDA relied on a narrow set of research focused on super high dosage CBD isolate formulations, while refusing to acknowledge a range of studies that demonstrate the safety of various CBD formulations at much, much lower dosage levels, such as those typically found in products sold at retail. A summary of these studies appears in my written testimony. Lack of a federal framework has led to the proliferation of unregulated products, some of which raise significant quality and safety concerns. Surplus hemp CBD biomass is being chemically converted into impairing products, such as Delta-8 THC, which are being sold unregulated, sometimes to minors. These products serve as a lifeline to U.S. farmers, and when manufactured properly can be of considerable value to adult consumers. We oppose their ban or criminalization, but they need to be strictly regulated for safety and kept out of the hands of children. Meanwhile, federal regulatory uncertainty severely impacted the hemp and CBD markets, with reduced manufacturing demand resulting in a more than 90% commodity price decline, crushing farming opportunities. Please see this chart behind me. In all but one category, prices have collapsed due to FDA inaction. The one exception in green, that line represents the price of hemp flower, which recovered when it started being widely used for Delta-8 THC. It's clearly time for Congress to act. We support legislation that's been introduced by a bipartisan coalition. H.R. 1628 would provide a regulatory pathway for CBD as a food and beverage additive. H.R. 1629 would ensure that hemp ingredients could be lawfully marketed as dietary supplements. In the Senate, S. 2451 and its companion House bill, H.R. 4849, would provide both regulatory paths. All of these would require compliance with the entire existing comprehensive regulatory frameworks for dietary supplements and food, which help ensure products are safe, properly labeled, and produced under good manufacturing practices. While we disagree with FDA's opinion that a new regulatory regime is needed, especially given the length of time this would require, we are certainly open to stricter regulation of CBD and other cannabinoid products on top of the existing frameworks. In the absence of FDA action, the hemp industry has established the U.S. Hemp Authority, a self-regulatory organization to promote high standards and best practices. States have stepped in, but a patchwork of inconsistent laws emerged. Without a federal regulatory pathway for requiring such standards, economic opportunities for U.S. hemp farmers will be diminished, and consumers will not have access to safe, quality products. Legislation is necessary to protect consumers, help stabilize hemp markets, open up a promising economic opportunity for U.S. agriculture, and honor the commitment made to growers in the 2018 Farm Bill. Madam Chairwoman, the hemp industry may be unique in that we are coming to Congress to ask, please regulate us. We appreciate your consideration.